Friends, we all are craving for some outside food during this lockdown. So today I am going to share with you all a very easy and tempting recipe of chole bhature so that you all can satisfy your food cravings in the comfort of your home. So let's get started. We'll start by making fresh chole masala powder. In a pan, add 1 black cardamom and 2 green cardamom. Here we are roasting all the masalas on low flame. To this we'll add 1 star anise, 3 cloves, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon of pomegranate seeds, half tablespoon of black pepper and 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds. Keep roasting the masalas on low flame for about 2 minutes. Now add 2 bay leaves and keep stirring so that all the masalas are roasted uniformly. The store-bought masala can never match the fresh aroma which we get from fresh homemade masala. After roasting it for 4-5 minutes, let the masala cool and then grind it. So fresh chole masala is ready. Now let's move on to make the chole gravy. For this we have soaked 1 cup of chickpea for about 7 to 8 hours. You can let them soak overnight. Take a piece of cloth, put 1 tablespoon of tea powder in it and tie it in a knot. You can also use a tea bag instead of doing this. The reason for using tea powder is to enhance the color of chickpeas. Now add chickpeas in a pressure cooker. To this add 1 cup of water, salt to taste, a pinch of baking soda and a tea bag. Now put the lid on and cook it for about 4 to 5 whistles on high flame. Now take the lid off. As we can see, tea has enhanced the color of chickpeas. Now remove the tea bag and drain the excess water. We will use this water later on while making the gravy. Now take a few boiled chickpeas in a small bowl and mash them with the help of a spoon. These mashed chickpeas will enhance the texture of the gravy and make it thicker. Now in a pan add 2 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil is hot, add 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds. Now add half cup of finely chopped onion. Cook the onions on high flame for about a minute and then add 1/4 tablespoon of hing. To this add finely chopped garlic. Here we have taken around 4 to 5 cloves. Now add a tablespoon of ginger paste to it. Keep stirring this for uniform cooking. To this add half tablespoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of red chili powder and 2 tablespoons of coriander powder. Now mix the masalas well and lower the gas flame. Now add the blend of 3 tomatoes and 2 green chilies. Cook the tomatoes for about 5 to 6 minutes on low flame. So once the oil starts separating from the tomatoes, it means the gravy is cooked perfectly. Now add salt to this as per your taste. Now let's add boiled chickpeas to this. And also add the chickpeas which we mashed earlier. Let's mix this well and then add freshly made chole masala powder. Mix the masala well and then add reserved water which we used for boiling. Let it cook for 2 minutes on low flame and then garnish it with fresh coriander. And our chole is ready, so let's move on to bhaturas now. In a bowl, add 1 cup of refined flour. To this add salt as per your taste, a pinch of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of semolina or rava and 1/3 cup of curd. Mix all these ingredients well. Now add 1/4 cup of water in parts. Don't add it in one go. Now knead everything until it forms a soft dough. Coat the dough with few drops of oil so that it won't stick to the bowl. Now cover the dough and let it rest for about 40 to 45 minutes. Resting the dough will soften up the semolina and this will make the bhaturas crispier. Divide the dough in 4 equal balls. Now we have to roll these dough balls. So take a dough ball, dust it with some refined flour, roll it flat using a rolling pin. So if your dough is sticking to the rolling pin, dust it with some more refined flour. So here we are rolling the dough in oval shape. You can also roll it like a regular chapati. So now we'll fry the bhaturas. In a frying pan, heat some oil. Keep the gas on high flame. Drop a small dough ball into the oil. If it floats back immediately, it means the oil is ready for frying. Now drop the bhatura in oil and make sure the flame is kept on high. Gently press the bhatura. This will make it fluffier. So once the golden color appears on the bhatura, remove it from the oil. In the same way, fry rest of the bhaturas. So now our chole bhatura is ready. Let's serve it hot.